Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE Fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review London Has Fallen. So, London Has Fallen stars Gerard Butler, Aaron Eckhart, and Morgan Freeman. And what this film is about, it's about when the Prime Minister of England unfortunately passes away. Aaron Eckhart, who plays the president, has to go attend the funeral, and along with Gerard Butler. Then a terrorist attack happens, and basically now Gerard Butler once again has to protect the president. So, what did I think of London Has Fallen? You know what? I enjoyed this movie. I had a good time, I had a fun time watching this film. Now, I know the movie's not getting the greatest of reviews. I don't want to say people are bashing it, but not getting the greatest of reviews. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I had the same, fun vibe that I did with the original, which I also really enjoyed. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie. So let's get into my positives. And my positives are the acting. I thought the acting was great overall. Gerard Butler, he was great. He's basically John McClane 2.0. He really is in this movie. He's just basically John McClane in these movies, and it's awesome. And he does a great job. I thought he was really good in this movie. I thought he did a great job. Aaron Eckhart was great as the president. I also really enjoyed him in this film. He did a great job as well. Of course, my name's Morgan Freeman. He was great too. I thought Morgan Freeman did a really good job as well. I know a lot of people say he's just phoning it in now, but I don't really think so, honestly. I think he still cares, and he was really good in this movie. I did enjoy Morgan Freeman in this film. I mean, come on, he's Morgan Freeman. The action, I thought the action was great, honestly. I thought pretty much every action scene I actually really enjoyed. I thought it was really well filmed. I thought it was honestly great. I thought just every single action scene was filmed really well, and it was great. I loved the action with London Has Fallen. The dynamic between Gerard Butler and Aaron Eckhart, whenever they're talking and everything, it's great. I love that about the movie. I love the dynamic between the both of them. They have really good chemistry with each other. I like that about this movie. And I also like that he's not, protecting the president. He's just trying to protect his friend. And I like that. That was cool, too. The villains. I thought the villains were actually really good with this movie. I know some people didn't really like the villains, but I thought the villains were pretty good with this movie. I did think the movie got some really good villains. So, yeah. The writing is pretty good at times. There is some pretty good writing. The directing was really good with this movie. I thought this movie had really good directing, in my opinion. Like I said, directed the action scenes very well, in my opinion. Some really well-shot action scenes. So yeah, the action overall was really well handled, and the directing was great. The pacing is really good at parts. There's just some really good pacing. So yeah. Now, my negatives with London Has Fallen are it can get a bit too over the top and ridiculous at points. There are some really ridiculous moments that happen in this film. I'm like, okay, tone it down just a bit. You're over bloating yourself. You really are. It really was, at times, and I thought I was getting too ridiculous. So yeah, some of the writing is really bad with this movie. There was some really terrible writing in this movie at times. Some really, really terrible writing. The effects, oh my goodness, the effects in this movie. There's a scene where that involves a bridge. That's all I'm gonna say. And there's another scene that involves helicopters. You thought the plane crash in The Fifth Wave was bad. Oh goodness, the helicopters in these movies. Some really terrible special effects. The pacing can get really boring at parts. I was really bored at times during this movie. It can get really slow at times. So yeah. But overall, guys, I enjoyed London Has Fallen. It's a fun action movie. I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah. So aside from my official grade on London Has Fallen, my official grade on London Has Fallen is a B. Like I said, fun action movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It was enjoyable. So yeah. So what do you guys think of London Has Fallen? Leave it in the comment section below. Now I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you out later. Peace.